Alright everybody, we are back with part 2 for Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater here. And yeah, we did the entire Virtuous Mission in the first part, so it ran a little bit longer. It's funny because most of it is just cutscenes and dialogue, which that's to be expected in a Kojima game, like I said. It's not a it's not a bad thing in my opinion either. I think the game does a really good job of presentation and setting up its story and stuff like that. Though I guess you could argue on repeated playthroughs it's a little much, but you can skip all of it, so it's still not a big deal. But yeah, we're now back actually in one of the areas that we were... Actually, we didn't start in this area at any point, but we're going to be heading back into areas we've been to during the Virtuous Mission. But one thing I'm going to point out right away is there's going to be one section we got to go through where there will be stuff we can pick up and collectibles. But since we're not on the easiest difficulty, we won't have any weapons, so we won't be able to get some of them. But you can backtrack. There will be a point where we will get a gun again, and once we get the gun, we can come back and clean up all the collectibles that we weren't able to get. It won't be this section, but it'll be the next section we head into that we won't be able to do that. But yeah, we're just gonna be getting right to it again. I don't know what we start out with. We should have our gun again. Yeah, we have a lethal gun. We don't have a non-lethal gun right now. We have some stun grenades. We do get a suppressor, though in this area, I don't think it's going to matter if we use an unsuppressed gun. Did it let me keep my thermal? Let's check our backpack really quick. Yeah, I mean, not much of a big opening here. We just got betrayed by the boss, and now we're back here to try and succeed in our mission again. See, if we had thermal goggles, we'd actually have a pretty easy time finding some of the animals in here. But without it, it's going to be a little tricky. There is a flying squirrel that can spawn in this area, but it's going to be pretty hard to see. Those are fruits that we... Actually, I think I see it. I'm going to take the opportunity to grab it. Yeah, there we go. Let's eat this thing right away, too, so we have it counted. I keep hitting start instead of back. Oh, I don't want to be in that menu. Kind of feel bad for it, but it's for our index.
What is this?
Snake's just confused as to what it is, and I think our collectibles are going to be kind of right behind Snake here, up the ridge a little bit. There's a drop-down area, so we do got to watch out for that. But here's our duck. And here's our frog. So luckily right now we can hit these. We're also going to want this. It's a disinfectant plant. Here's something else scurrying around. Looks like another snake. If this is Snake H or whatever, we already got this, but it's extra food. Snake H, alright. Just some extra food for us. Now, I think there's still one more plant in this area that we can collect. Oh, I'm gonna grab this mushroom too. See if we can find this guy. I don't know if it's this purple one. Looks special. Yeah, there we go. Some C-Med. There's some styptic out here as well. Though, like I said, when it's nighttime like this stuff, they don't like try to make it look obvious. They do try to make it blend into the environment. So some stuff can be a little hard to see. Let me see if I can find this. There it is. I didn't even see it when I slashed it, but it's right next to this tree here, which, that's where the fallen log is, where our collectibles were. You can kind of see the duck ahead of me there. So right down the hill, it's right next to this tree. I don't necessarily know if you need to collect that, but a little bit of extra supplies never hurt. But yeah, that one was tricky. We can head to the next area now. We do have a new snake type in this area. We dropped down here and we can't get back up here, so I'm actually going to create a manual save right here just in case. Also, let's check out our camo index. We get extra camo if we do this. But yeah, you go into the thing and hit this.
You want to save?
So there we go, I just saved really quick. You do get some movie dialogue with paramedic. But yeah, I can see our snake here. I'm actually going to shoot it from here, just so I can pick it up without risking the cutscene to trigger. So let's go and pick that up. There's more of these snakes, but they're in really bad areas, so this is actually one of the easier spawns for it. So we're actually going to eat this right away too, because I don't want to have to eat it again later. I already ate these.
What can I say?
There we go. We get a little bit of a clip of him eating it. But alright, we're gonna have a cutscene here now.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss!
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later, you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, Go home.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Yep, she had to stomp on her hand as well on top of it. This should have actually went into caution. Let's move forward a little bit first. Yeah, here they come.
What the hell is this?
We enter here, I think it'll end the caution. That way we don't have to wait for it. Now they should just be in patrol mode, which will make our job a lot easier. But like I said, this is the part where we won't really be able to get any of our collectibles. So we're just going to keep playing, sneaking through these areas, then we're going to have to come back to them. Because we're on normal difficulty. Hey, there's that fruit we shot down before. Same birds, too. "95% camouflage is not bad. Like, barely visible. Trying to get him to turn around here. There we go. Might be able to temporarily knock this dude out. Yeah, the one thing when you're in first person mode, standing tall doesn't actually sacrifice anything. You're still just as camouflaged as if you weren't standing tall. So, that kind of helps. Because usually when you're in non-first person mode in bushes, your visibility is sacrificed quite a bit. Just knock this dude out so we can get through here. I could have interrogated him as well. But that'll get the job done. Let's get out of here. Yeah, we're basically trying to head to the area where we first met Ocelot when we rescued the scientist dude. That's where we're headed right now. That's when we'll actually get a gun again. For now, we're just playing the waiting game. Knock them out. I can't remember if rapid tapping right trigger knocks them out faster or if it just snaps their neck. We don't want to do that. Since we don't have a gun, I can't hold them up. We could have probably just snuck right past them, but we're gonna knock them out. Get out of this area. Alright, this is the spot. I don't think we have to worry about any enemies here the first time we come through. Also, I'm pretty sure this changes the time of day after the cutscene as well. So I'm not really sure what camo would be best. We'll see when the cutscene ends. Then we can start collecting some things. I don't know if there's anything we can grab at night. There's some stuff right here. Let's see if he'll climb the crate. Oh, this is cardboard box A. I think there are different ones that can help in different situations. There's a smoke grenade. There might even be a camo or something in the back. Though I did pick it up on my other save when I was just walking around, so I don't know if it gives us the same thing. I do remember something being back here though, but I could be wrong. Oh no, face zombie. Okay, that's still there. Because that was the thing I picked up. It wasn't a headband, it was that. We're going to have to pick up another rat again too. Though we do have a pair of thermal goggles we can re-obtain in this section. I think there's also a mine. Yeah, here's the mine detector. That could be useful. Dude, it is very dark in this corner. Trying to open the door. Yeah, I think our thermal goggles are in here somewhere. It's in this locker. These things are very nice, especially when you're looking for animals. That should pick up all that stuff.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me! Trapped.
Get down! There is your answer.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were?
Yes,
Why?
because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a codebreaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
.45, huh? Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized. Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from. You had this with you, didn't you? Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then.
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse. Make your way through the warehouse and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight. Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information. Nothing more. You look disappointed. All right then. I'll do something special for you. I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down. What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Gonna get that?
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
What's the matter?
We're surrounded. I see 4 of them.
We've got company. It's the Ocelot unit. Let's get out of here. Hurry. Don't forget your gear. Here, give me a hand. We can use this to get to the basement. Damn it! Ocelot. I'll get past them on my bike. I'll call you later.
Okay, I'll keep them busy. Huh?
Don't go dying on me now.
Alright, we met her. Kind of got to move a little quick on this one to get out of this room, but we also want to equip our suppressed gun before we move out. Maybe we should add smoke grenades as well. Thermal goggles would also be nice. I don't know if I really need this equipped right now. Well, maybe we can keep that, but get rid of sonar for now. So I'm going to want those two. I might make a manual save here as well so I don't have to redo this process. Because if you do reload the checkpoint, if you get like caught or something like that, it will reset this. Because it'll put you right before you would do this. Tiger Stripe is a +10. And this is a +5. So let's just grab this stuff too. Then I got to save the game really quick. Alright, we're all saved up here. See if we can get out of here. This area is a little tricky to get out of here. There's a dude on the roof of the building that we start in, and he can see a lot. So we gotta be a little careful about that guy. I don't see any rats in here this time. Get him out of the picture. They just throw a flashbang?
What's wrong?
Yeah, the biggest pain in the ass is the dude on the roof. I don't want to shoot him when he's near the edge like this.
What? Not here? Not here? Did we lose him?
Because he'll probably fall off the roof.
Move!
Where are the other dudes?
Move!
Can't get a shot on this guy.
What's wrong?
Kind of a waste, but it knocks them all out. While we're up here, we can actually... let's wait on that. I'm going to remove the suppressor when I do that. I know where the last guy is. He's actually kind of in a pain-in-the-ass spot. He's got a pretty good angle. Pretty sure he's right in here. Yeah, we can see his feet. I don't think I'm going to be able to sneak behind him from this angle. I might have to shoot this guy. Because he might have like a perfect... Yeah, he's like actually angled towards us. That should knock him out eventually.
Just my imagination.
He does turn around. I wonder how long a leg shot takes to knock him out. You usually want to hit him in the face. Oh, literally right when I was going to double dose him, he got knocked out. Alright. But there we go. They're all taken care of. Let's get the suppressor off our gun so we can get these collectibles. Because here's our frog. And then the duck is visible from here as well. Pretty sure these guys despawn when we leave the area. Smoke grenade there now. As far as extra loot goes here, I think we might be okay. We gotta backtrack into the other areas that we came from though, now that we have weapons at our disposal. So we're gonna want to do that. So for now, we're gonna just go back. If you want to get an achievement as well, you can equip the camo that she gave you, the scientist suit, and jump in the mud. There's an achievement for that. I think I already got that one.
I've been waiting for this moment. That's it! That's the stance! I don't think so. What? A female spy? This bitch is wearing perfume. Stay where you are. I've had enough of your judo.
I see you've got yourself a single-action army.
That's right. There'll be no accidents this time.
You call that an accident? Well, it wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been showing off.
What did you say?
It's a nice gun, I'll give you that. but the engraving gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever. Unless you were planning to auction it off as a collector's item. And you're forgetting one more very basic thing. You don't have what it takes to kill me.
We'll see.
That thing only carries 6 shots. The Makarov carries 8. You have to get a feel for how many you have left. This is a high-class weapon. It's not meant for shooting people.
Damn! This isn't over yet.
Don't.
Why?
He's still young.
You'll regret stopping me. Damn it! I've got to get back before he does.
Man, she really ramped off of that. But yeah, I forgot. We actually needed to get that cutscene to trigger, but Ocelot just got uppercutted by a motorcycle. But yeah, it's just funny where Snake's gaze can go sometimes with those cutscenes if you hit the right bumper. Alright, after that cutscene is when we can backtrack. So let's go do that now. Because we got to get back to that bridge area and everything. I'm pretty sure the enemies do come back here. I actually want my gun.
Huh?
We also want to keep a hornet's nest, so we're going to pick one of those up too.
Freeze.
I wonder if I'll be safe if I don't use the suppressor. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think the guard on the other side would hear me if I did. Our collectibles are right to my left. I might want to get rid of this guy, though. There's actually 2 of them this time, instead of just the one on the opposite side of the bridge. It's our camo index. Let's grab this. Wonder how far across this guy goes. Let's see what he does here. So we gotta also be careful with his friend on the opposite side. And like I said, I try to refrain from knocking them out when they're on a bridge, because I don't want them to fall off and die. That would be very unfortunate for us. Be a dumb way to avoid the no-kill. Like I said, I'm not too worried about temporary alerts. I'm not going for like a no-alert thing on this playthrough, because we're focusing so much on collectibles and other things. That would be more for when I have to get the highest rank in the game, which probably is recommended for a second playthrough at the very least. I wonder if I should just shoot this guy. But we might not have to waste the durability of our suppressor on him. don't even know how I bumped into him temporarily. Every time I try to go for that runaround method, I press right trigger to grab, and I somehow always shove them a little bit. Let's just get rid of these guys.
Freeze.
Alright, let's grab our collectibles. I think we have a new... Whoa, see, that's what I mean with this bridge. It's very easy to just fall off of it, which is going to hit our stamina pretty good. There's another item we can pick up under the bridge as well. Oh, there's those two. The only guy we have to worry about, though, is the, I could actually have just used lethal bullets on those collectibles to save our tranq rounds. But the only guy we have to worry about waking up is the one that we accidentally slammed. The other two won't actually ever move again until we leave the area. There we go. We got the Raindrop uniform right there. Sneak our way back. And then we gotta backtrack into the other area. So I might wanna get my suppressor re-equipped here. But yeah, when you pick up a hornet's nest, hold on to it. Don't eat the honeycomb. I think we can do something special with that during the pain boss fight. Let's head back up here. Like I said, this is not our story path, as you can see from the compass. But now that we have weapons, we can grab some stuff here. Alright, these guards are going to be back. See, but that's how you can kind of trick them. I guess it's better to just practice patience instead of trying to grab them right away.
At night, poisonous animals will...
Poisonous animals will what, buddy?
Freeze.
Get him out of commission. No extra stuff here. But yeah, one of our collectibles, the duck, is going to be back where the wreckage was. So we do have to head back there. Yeah, the one thing that's nice about holding them up like that, the reason why I do that, I kind of explained it in part 1. It's the same method you can use in Phantom Pain, but they can't get back up unless an alert goes off or somebody tells them that they can stand back up. So you don't have to worry about them waking up. As long as you're not going to get caught by anybody else in full alert, they're just out for the count the whole time you're in the area. They won't even react to gunfire or anything like that from you if you're just shooting stuff like collectibles.
Huh?
I don't want to do that. Sometimes it can be a little awkward to throw them. Yeah, like alerts like that I'm okay with. Like I said, I'm not too worried about the alert thing right now. But let's shoot our duck while we're here, because that's like a inconsequential alert for us. It will count against us in the stats, but it won't actually trigger a full-fledged alert. We can actually, you can get that snake again. I actually might do that. I actually might take this snake out. Did it unequip the lethal gun? I don't remember unequipping that in my backpack. Let's look at our thing here. Oh yeah, it did. I do want to actually have this just for when I can use it. We might want to grab another snake while we're here. That way we don't waste our tranq guns when we're hunting. Actually, I think they might use the same... No, it's different ammo. It just looked like it was around the same. But there's our duck. There might be another dude out here on the right side. But once we get our duck, the frog is actually also somewhere around here. He might be a little bit more difficult to see, though, because he's going to blend in. Let me see if I can find him. Alright, I'm actually back by the wreckage. I think one of our other snakes that we can get is also right here. This is where the thermal goggles actually come in handy. I know I was looking for the frog, but we also need this. Yeah, Snake A. This should actually be, I think, the King Cobra. We have not eaten one of these. Let's do that right now.
Pretty tasty.
Get our stamina back. Now, for our frog, we should actually be able to find it if we climb this tree here. I think it's a little obscured from vision until you get up here. So let's do this. We should be able to see it somewhere up here. There it is. That one's actually pretty well hidden. Yeah, that's one thing that's kind of neat about this game is like you kind of have like a little sandbox to it, even though it is kind of a linear stealth game if you're just playing it normally. But otherwise, you can just mess around and do this kind of stuff like hunt and gather resources. Alright, let's check the map here because we actually don't want to go back now. There's another area that we can explore now that we have weapons that'll give us some more collectibles, but I think it's the path all the way south because we came from the bottom right south path, but we can find new stuff in the south path, so we're gonna head down that way. Should be through this clearing down here. It's kind of still close to the wreckage. It's the area we use to get rid of the caution. Alright, what kind of gun are we working with? Okay, let's grab our lethal gun here. I don't think we have to worry about any enemies in this section right now. Oh man, we can have some leeches on us here. I might grab another hornet's nest. Yeah, this area probably looks familiar. It's where all the gators are, or crocodiles. Grab those. We got a leech on us. Burn it off with the cigar. But alright, once we're in here, try to leap across. It's so easy to sink in the mud. Trying to get a roll so that I can get a little bit of a boost, but it's not going to let me. We should have a duck on this side. I think I actually can see it. We actually might be able to just knife this one instead of wasting the bullet. Yeah, there we go. I think the duck is on the other side. See if we can cut across again. Yeah, there he is. We're going to continue backtracking through this area as well. If you still need to eat one of these, you can take the opportunity to take out another one. Same with the birds, like the magpie. Hopefully he doesn't sink into the mud here. It will actually basically kill you if that happens. Another leech. Now let's keep going back to where we needed to get our backpack. Alright, all the way back here again. We can get another new animal here, as well as 2 new collectibles. Another frog and duck in this area as well. Might grab that. We actually might be able to get 2 new animals here. Oh, thermal also points out plants, which is very nice. I actually didn't realize it did that. I don't know if this is the same animal that we need though, but let's grab it. Grab this too, just in case we need extra. It's a splint. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the animal right here. Kinda hard to miss this one. The Mark Whore, that's what it was. And once we get that, we can get our duck. There's the chance that a rabbit can spawn over here too. Some extra grenades. Oh, you know what? We might grab this too. Snuck up on stuff. We might not actually need all of this, but We're just being extra thorough. See if we can see anything on thermal. Just another plant right here. Alright, let's get our duck now. Should be in this little area up here. Along with this guy and another snake. But alright, let's see. Is it going to be on a ledge for us? There he is. Some extra snakes. We already killed this snake type. But we might want to eat that new animal we just got. Got two sittings of it.
Hey, this works.
There we go. That animal is down. I personally don't see a rabbit here on my end. Oh wait, actually, is there one right there? No, that's just some leaves moving in the wind. Trying to conserve a little bit of battery. But yeah, I don't see a rabbit here. Maybe you can find a rabbit here to whoever's playing it, but we'll just have to find one later. There's multiple areas for the animals, so nothing too big of a deal to worry about. Sometimes it's just better to get them sooner rather than later so you don't have to worry about it, but I don't see one. So now we're going to head all the way back to where we met, well, where we last saw Ocelot. I think it's Rassvet. I don't know if that's exactly how you pronounce it, but that's where we're headed now. Alright, we're back here. The next area we're going to be heading into is actually going to have quite a few stuff for us to pick up. I don't think we're going to have to worry about enemies in it, though, luckily. So I might want to just grab this guy. Yeah, we're going to have to get some animals. Some of the collectibles are going to be tricky. I think we'll be able to get the croc cap, too. I'm just seeing if anything new spawned. Alright, let's go this way. Yeah, this is like a big open area for us here. We do have a new snake type here. If you'll just grab this one with the knife. There's Snake D. Is this a new frog type? Let's kill it and find out. Frog B. I think that's the same frog we already killed. Yeah, these guys can be dangerous when they're in water. Let's see what snake type this is. Looks like the same one. Another new one. Yeah, one of the new frog types is going to be in the water. Same with one of our collectibles. It's also going to be in the water, which is why this area can be a little tricky. Right, let's go into our food here. Make sure we eat one of the new snakes we just got. We got a coral snake and a tree frog. Yeah, we've eaten this at least once. And it is the same as the other one we had before. Actually, we've eaten a coral snake before. Oh, you know what? I might have eaten this on my other save. We'll just eat it again just for the hell of it.
Pretty tasty.
However, I think the other snake type that we need to find is very similar looking. So let's take some time here to hunt some of these other ones. Yeah, Snake E. I think this is the one. Let's go back into our food thing. It should be the milk snake. Yeah, those do look very similar. Let's eat this guy.
I'm gonna puke.
You didn't like that one. I think we can actually get like a unique call as well.
You want to save?
Though I
Take
accidentally
care,
went to the
Snake.
save thing.
I will.
I think we have to call paramedic specifically.
Wow, you caught a coral snake. The coral snake is a venomous snake that originally hails from the Americas. Its venom is a very potent neurotoxin, so don't let it bite you. If you do get bitten, go into the survival viewer right away and use Cure to neutralize the poison with a serum injection. The colorful red and black patterns on the coral snake are a warning sign. Apparently, the bright flashy colors and pattern let other animals know that it carries a deadly poison that keeps them from attacking. There are many animals that mimic the colors of known poisonous animals as a defense. See, by mimicking other poisonous creatures, they increase their chances of survival. There is another non-poisonous snake called the milk snake that borrows its coloring from the coral snake.
Uh-huh.
You're not even listening, are you?
No.
Classic snake. I'm gonna actually save
You
the
want to
game
sa-
really quick too. Alright, there we go. Got some snake information. You will get leeches on you in this area as well. I think that's where the crocodile cap is in the distance. Well, let's stick to the left here. I think there's a weapon we can get. I think it's another grenade type. But the other reason why I'm coming out here is I also need to look out for some frogs. I don't like this guy right now. Let's actually go under the water. Got a leech on us right now. So yeah, swimming hits your stamina real hard in this game. Don't walk up behind me. Stun grenade right there. Yeah, there's 2 new frog types in this area that I'm keeping an eye out for. Here's our duck. And I'm pretty sure... Let's get this leech off of us really quick, too. I guess both of them. Pretty sure the frog is actually in the water as well, which is going to be real fun. Oh, I actually equipped the suppressor on it. Yeah, the frog's literally right underneath it. At least they were kind enough to do that. How am I actually... We can shoot it, but we can't use the knife. That's interesting. Surprised we wouldn't just be able to stab it. Oh, they have traps as well at this point. Alright, we got both of our collectibles. I'm gonna have to figure out which way we climb this tree, but I'm also gonna look for the frogs really quick too while we're out here. It might be somewhere on this side. Let me keep an eye out. Actually, literally just where I was standing, there's the Gakko uniform and another chaff grenade. This is like right before I left the area. I just noticed it. There's also a fish type out here that we can get. So I gotta still find that stuff. Alright, I found our frog. It's actually on the shoreline where we started. So there's that guy. The other type of frog is a poisonous tree frog that you can find out here. Which I think they kind of hang out in the same-ish area. It's just a matter of tracking it down. There is another weapon type out here as well. Another grenade type. It's apparently in the shallow water somewhere around here. Here we go. These ones are very hard to notice. Yeah, there we go. WP grenade. Ooh, actually I see our... Oh, I thought I saw our frog. Actually, that is our frog. Let's grab this guy too. Frog C. Now, the other thing we need is the fish type, which the fish type is going to be more in the water. I know this is kind of weird, focusing on this stuff, but like I said, we are trying to fill out this index and everything. Gotta keep an eye out on these guys. Alright, here's our fish. Did I get it? Nope, it's sinking. The fish is sinking. It won't let me dive right now either. There we go, fish C. I'm gonna have to surface. Luckily we found a lot of food here. Alright, now we gotta figure out how to get this croc hat. That should be all of our animal types in this area, so we won't have to worry about them anymore. Let me just get out of the water here. Let's get rid of these leeches. Gonna need to eat, because our stamina got destroyed.
Pretty tasty.
I'm actually surprised that thing tasted good. Do we want to eat this?
It's poisonous.
Yeah, it came down with food poisoning. Oh, we actually get a cutscene for the fish. Seemed like a pretty tasty fish. But alright, for this, I think, yeah, we gotta use... this is for colds. What about... effective against food poisoning. There we go. That'll take care of that. This is the new grenade we got. And then this is the Gakko camo. This actually lets you... It makes it easier to find them, but we probably won't need to use that. Alright. That is the island with our thing there. I think we have to loop around to the left here. I didn't even see him sitting there. Let's get out of the water. I'm gonna actually make a save here too, just in case I don't see this thing. Alright, I saved. You know what I'm... Oh, we got a call.
Snake, are you there?
Eva,
Did you miss me?
did you make it without any trouble?
No one saw me.
So you're back with Vulcan.
In a matter of speaking.
What about the boss?
Yeah, she's here too.
Better be careful.
Thanks, I will. The boss and I get along pretty well, though. I guess we traders have a lot in common.
Why would anyone want to defect? Betraying your country like that, I just don't get it.
Are you talking about the boss?
Why do you do it? Weren't you born and raised in America?
Yes, in a small rural town. I never even knew there were other countries, other cultures, other ways of thinking. Until I went to work for the NSA. Then one day, I'd found I'd lost faith in the things I'd been taking for granted.
What did you see? What was it that made you want to change sides?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
I saw the universe.
The universe?
Not the actual universe. The universe as the intelligence community sees it. I realized that the gravity in this universe was holding me back. That's all. People and countries are both changed by their environment. And by the times.
That sounds like what the boss was saying.
There's a world of difference between this country and America. But it's only a difference of position, a difference of perspective. Coming here made me realize something. Half of what I'd been told was a complete and utter lie. The other half was a conveniently constructed lie.
Where's the truth then?
It's hidden in the lies.
Are you lying too?
Who knows? I've been trained to make even the most severe falsehood sound like the honest truth. Weren't you?
No. I believe because I have to, even if it is a lie. That's part of my mission.
I'll have to remember that. If you need me, give me a call on the radio. My frequency is 142.52. See ya.
Alright, got to talk to her for a little bit. I'm actually starting to think that our crocodile cap needs to be swam to for like a hidden passage. Let me check this path over here again. Oh man. There's a lot of these things over here. Yeah, I want to see what's over by these logs. These leeches are going to be a huge problem for us. I think they actually affect our stamina quite a bit. Yeah, that's the tree that I'm going to need to climb. It looked like there was an item floating there. This might be the path that leads kind of over there. Yep, here we go. It is kind of hidden. get rid of this leech. Alright, now, there could be traps on this island too. This is going to be a fun one. Can't remember if he grabs the rope from this side or if we need to come from a different direction. Let's see what he does here. Alright, he will grab the rope. Yeah, it's going to hit our stamina trying to get this thing quite a bit. I can't remember if he grabs the ropes when you're right above him. He does not. I'm going to have to loop back around. Apparently I was on the right track. That is what we're supposed to do. But we got to catch it on the way down. So it's a little tricky. Going into first person does help. Should be able to make it, though. We have more than enough stamina. I killed another fish on my way back around so that I could refill the stamina gauge. Let's get this crocodile cap. There we go. The crocodile cap is actually really good. When you're in water near where enemies are, you can basically be unnoticeable because they'll just think it's a crocodile. Alright, now we're back here. There is another alternate path to the area where we were, but we're probably just going to go this way. Now that we got the crocodile cap again, I might just save. Alright, next area we're going to be heading into is going to be a trickier one. Maybe don't do what I just did where I saved right there. You'd be better off just saving once you get into this area. Yeah, they have electric fences and stuff like that now. Just crawl underneath this one. But that's not the only thing. They also start introducing claymores in this area. You can disarm these. You just have to get on the other side of them. Can't tell if this is facing me. I could have swore it had writing on the side that you didn't want to be on. But it would make sense for them to be facing this way. Yeah, see, I don't remember how to disarm these. Do I need the knife? Okay, that's what it was. It was making me nervous at first because I couldn't remember. But you just crawl into them from the side where they won't explode, and he picks them up. So we gotta be careful here. The other thing, too, we got dogs to worry about. Dogs don't count for the animal index, so you don't have to take one out and eat one, thankfully. We do have a collectible, though. Gotta get up in this tree. I'm gonna just disarm this just in case. Yeah, he's right above us here. Let's get our gun out. I'm gonna have to keep the suppressor on it. We can knock the dogs out with the tranquilizer. They don't stay asleep for very long, but I'm gonna need to get this one out of the way. Right into the fence. We're gonna go around this way as well, because I think we have a camo we can pick up over here. But I also think there's a guard. Knock him out really quick. Yeah, the camo's going to be up on this ledge. This one's kind of finicky to get. This is the ledge that I was talking about before when we were climbing under the bridge, where I would hold up against it, but I would still slide off of it. Let's try to shimmy our way over. The other downside, too, is one of the guards in this area has our next film reel, and he's in a very tricky spot to be able to get it. Our frog's up ahead as well. But yeah, it's one of these dudes that has our film reel. And then I think there's another dude beyond this fence that can actually see these guys as well. There's our frog. Which he might be fun. I might have to attempt this a few times. But I think it's the dude on the other side that's got the film reel. And then we also have this guy too, right here. Which he also could be a problem. It's going to be hard to hit him from this side. Yeah, I can see the film reel on his chest. What is this guy doing? Barely see him. Let's just kind of wait for him here. I only have 50% camo right now. Do we have actually anything better? We do. That'll bring us up to 75%. Be real careful here.
Freeze.
Don't shoot!
Alright, there we go. Snake, you want to tell him to freeze, buddy? Guess not. We're okay for now. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't want to work. Alright, at least we got the film reel. That was the main thing I was worried about.
Speak.
There are lots of traps around here.
You don't say, friend. You don't say. Wonder if it's like angled paths sometimes are just a problem.
Freeze.
Alright, he's out for the count. Now, do I have anything else in this area? Let me look at the map, because I know we got our collectibles. We actually do have another camo out here with a hollowed out tree stump. Wonder if it means this one. Yeah, there we go. Now, which way do we want to go through? Because we have two different paths. They both lead to the same area, so it doesn't really matter. But we got a new item here. Yeah, there's the crocodile cap. We actually already had this one. I think there's a bonus one that you get, but I think we found the one-eyed one. Then we've got our own claymore now. The camouflage we picked up, this one actually is plus 10. It actually is more recommended than what I'm currently wearing. So let's just equip that for now. And let's get out of this area before anything else happens. Alright, we're in this area now. I did actually get the film reel, but I didn't knock out one of these dudes first, so I got spotted when I did it, so I reloaded. But I'll hold him up again. It was the guy in front of that door that we just passed. But let's incapacitate these other dudes first. Yeah, the other thing that's nice about doing that is you conserve ammo and suppressor.
Freeze.
You can also shoot the radios on their chests if you don't want them to call backup. Which can also be helpful.
Freeze.
Now, this guy I never liked. He's got a very limited range. So he turns around kind of often. Might actually just shoot him. Not risk it. Something underneath this bridge. There's some camos out here. I did also pick up one of the camos. I'll show where that is, but I'll just get this right now. It's just some ammo for our gun here. I might also be able to recollect a rat. There's usually some of them in the trenches, but alright. This is where our film reel guy's gonna be.
Freeze.
Please don't.
Let's hold him up. Alright, see, we didn't get the pop-up for it, because I did already pick it up, but this is the guy that has it. I can't remember if there's another dude on the inside of the building.
Freeze.
Let's get this guy out of commission. But alright, as far as the camo goes, it was right underneath this bridge right here. It is still there. Let me knock out this rat. There we go, there's face snow. I'm gonna just eat this rat right away, too. I actually do kind of need stamina. Like I said, the other thing you want to do is keep one of these hornets' nests.
I've had enough.
I'm gonna get rid of these mushrooms.
Disgusting.
But alright, let's see if there's anybody inside of this building. Because I can't remember if there is. I think we're in the okay here. So we can get our collectibles now, because here's our frog. And we are going to have to backtrack into the previous area as well. There's a frog there. There's another camo on the roof, I believe, as well. But let me look at the map, because this is where our frog's going to be. There's that. Actually, while we're in here, too, we want this. We're going to need this mousetrap. I think there's other mousetraps in the area, but we're going to need it to collect the unique snake. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's like Tsuchinoko or something like that. But it's in the previous area, which is why I mentioned that. But let's climb up here to see if we can find our camo. Ooh, that guy, we actually run the risk of him waking up. Check their storage here. There's a ration. Another mousetrap in there as well. Now, our duck is going to be over by where this guy is. There actually was another dude. Which he's in a good spot. I might just knock him out. He's kind of just watching. There's our duck. Alright, there's also an AK-47 in here. Some TNT, stun grenades. Bunch of ammo. You can actually blow up these storage places. I can't remember if they immediately cause an alert, but it actually does affect the soldiers over time. Like, they'll be hungrier, their stomach will start growling and stuff like that, which can kind of incapacitate them a little bit. I think the other thing can reduce alert time, maybe, because you can destroy some communication equipment, but it's been a long time. But we got to head into this original area now. Once you go in, I recommend saving, so you get to keep all this stuff here. But we're going to be going after that unique animal now. Alright, I'm back in that previous area. I knocked the guards out leading down here. We're exactly right here on the map. So this is where we're going to be placing our mousetrap, is somewhere in this area. And then we're going to have to leave the area and kind of wait a little bit to see if we caught anything. So let's get our mousetrap equipped here. You do have to equip it from the backpack. But let's just place it right here. And then, yeah, like I said, we got to leave the area. I wonder if it would actually be easier to go out the other way. No, we'll just go out this way. I'll just have to knock the guards out again when I come back in here. And they're also going to be awake in the previous area we just came from again. Alright. When we enter, we do get a sound notification for it. And I did hear the sound notification, so we should be okay. I'm going to have to get rid of these guards again, though. So the reason why I didn't just cut to right when we did catch it is so that maybe you could pick up on that noise as well. Let's get rid of these guys again so we have a clear way back. Oh, this guy's actually still knocked out from the dart?
What's wrong?
I'm surprised his friend didn't even notice him. You can actually have another chance at getting the film reels, so if you didn't get it before, it will respawn on them, and you can try again. Yep, there is an item over there, so let's see if we were lucky. There we go. Chinko? I don't know if that's how it's pronounced. But I'm gonna really quickly get back to the other area now, so that we can save it. I usually save at the, like, entryway of a new area instead of just on the spot as much as I can, because I don't know if it saves everything that we did in here. Alright, let's get back to the other area.
Snake, you caught a Tsuchinoko.
What? Is it true, Snake?
Yeah.
Way to go, my man! You really are the boss's apprentice.
Yes, it looks like sending you in was worth it after all. Hurry up and finish your mission and then bring it back to us. Under no circumstances are you to eat it, is that clear?
There we go. This is in the new area, but I called paramedic right away to get that dialogue, so it is a bit of a warning. Oh, you know what? I think that one guard that I just, yeah, I knocked him out before. But yeah, you don't want to eat it. One thing you can do is you can eat it on a save and then reload and then just not eat it, so that way you still have it. But it's right here. You can actually catch one. I actually never was able to catch this thing in Phantom Pain. I tried all of the spots to catch it, but I was never able to get it. But yeah, we're going to want to keep this with us until the end of the game, just like in the radio call. That's why I included it. But yeah, like I said, if you do need to eat it, you can save, eat it, and then reload the save just to get that in there, because it should track your stats regardless. So it will show up in your eaten index, even if you still have it in your inventory during the game. But I'm going to save again really quick, so that way I can just call part 2 here. There's not a lot that really happened here. We just kind of met EVA and Ocelot again and had all that stuff. We are very close to our next boss fight, but this part's already going to run a little bit longer because of all of the collectible gathering and animal gathering we had to do, because we had to backtrack to previous areas from the Virtuous Mission and stuff like that. So this was more dedicated to just cleaning some stuff up in these beginning areas. Let me lay down on the ground here. But yeah, super fun game. It's got a bunch of like weird little things you can do, like catching that snake we just caught, but I figured catching that snake for that achievement and stuff like that would be a good point to end it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to knock all these these enemies out in this area again at the beginning of the next part, which I'll probably just have that done when we start. But yeah, just a reminder, get the Mousetrap from here and do that thing to get the snake, and make sure you keep some honeycombs on you, because I think we can do something unique with that. But yeah, up next, I think we actually have 2 boss fights that kind of happen really close together. So part 3 should be a little bit more eventful. But as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking these out as they go live or after they go live. I always appreciate it. And I'll see you in part 3.